All right, thank you again for stopping in Nine World Chronicles. And today, I've been on this series of vibrational energy and figures in mythology and fiction that wield this vibrational power. And that brings us right to Black Bolt of the Inhumans. This is obviously going to come to us from Marvel Comics, and he is a very, very interesting character. He's born into this position of royalty, power, and responsibility on this world made up of advanced genetics and genetic manipulation, and this entire caste system that comes along with what the Inhumans are. So this is a very different world. Yet he remains, or at least seems to be, a character who is, for the most part, a good character, right? You say this guy is a hero. So we see this. We see some stoic leadership. We see him as a strategic thinker. He is a divine warrior. He has a core belief of duty and responsibilities. But the interesting part of him is really his power set, because he commands the voice of annihilation. So this is a vibrational energy and an emotional energy that kind of combine on this power. The way that I can see him, it's his most defining ability, which is his voice, which functions like a cosmic level vibrational wave, breaking apart molecules, shifting tectonic plates, and vaporizing anything in its path. Even a whisper can destroy buildings, and a full shout can annihilate planets. So this is squarely in the conversation when we talk about vibrational energy, and we talked about the vibrational energy of creation primarily, and this is it in a capacity for destruction. So a little bit different, and we've seen that from some figures, but it all goes back to the power of the spoken word is massively powerful. That vibrational energy really is at the core of, cosmic level events. And in this case, while we see it in most mythologies, again, as a creative force, again, as in the case of like Ptah, he kind of reminds me a bit of Metatron, who comes to us from obviously Abrahamic or biblical beliefs, Jewish lore and text. And, Metatron was the creative force, but he also had lots of power in that voice. Because you could not hear the voice of God directly, he was that voice. This was a very destructive force if you were not prepared. So this character really reminds me of that, or inhabits that. He also possesses the ability to manipulate electrons. He absorbs and manipulates electrons, channeling them to enhance speed, strength, and energy blast. He has control over cosmic level electricity, allowing him to fly at incredible speeds, generate force fields, and fire high powered energy bolts. He has superhuman speed. He has enhanced durability, strong enough to survive attacks from Thor or the Hulk, and he has peak reflexes and combat skills. He is called the Silent Mind, and he has psionic defenses that make him immune to mind control or telepathic influence. And his mental discipline is so strong that even Charles Xavier or Jean Grey could not read his thoughts. Now, his weaknesses really revolve around his power also being a curse. If he makes one mistake, he could destroy his own world or his own people. So he's limited in what he can do. He can never give in to his emotions, so he suppresses emotions, attempting to remain calm and in control despite any personal conflict. So it creates a sense of isolation, and he has some political struggles as he's got a very flawed society and a lot of rebellion, rightfully so, against their caste system. He is, however, a unique character in the sense of what he represents in terms of the usage of vibrational energy on a cosmic scale that I don't think I've seen out of any other, comic book mythologies like it. We see it in mythology though, and that kind of shows us that link between, what we see in comic books, modern myths, and what we see in ancient mythologies. So again, thank you for stopping in Our Chronicles. If you enjoyed this piece, please hit that like and subscribe. And as always, if you have something you want to add to this piece, you're welcome to do so in the comment section.